how can we possibly afford to, and you can fill in that blank with anything, when there are still poor people who need attention, when there are, desperate situations in the world. And I would say that we need to focus our attention on all of these things. It's not a one or the other situation, because the fact is that God has created this entire universe, has put it in motion. I believe it's the universe we lived in has been developing for 13.7 billion years. We have billions of galaxies, billions of stars. Let's not grieve God by not caring enough to look at it, to study it, to learn about it. You would imagine if you had created some beautiful work of art for your children and they never even bothered to look at it, you'd probably have hurt feelings, to say the least. Here we have a universe that's magnificent beyond description, and I believe this universe tells us something about the characteristics of God. And in fact, the psalmist says so in the Bible, that the writer of the psalm says, the heavens declare the glory of God. So by studying the heavens, we're learning something about the nature of God. It's important to do that as an act of worship, as well as to not neglect our love and compassionate acts toward our fellow men and women. So all of this is part of the Christian call. Now, I believe part of the Christian call for scientists is to translate these discoveries that we're making about the heavens, or under the microscope, or wherever we're studying, to translate it into a package that people around the world can also take part and give praise. And so that perhaps a child living in a tribe somewhere that has no computers, no access to television or something, somehow we need, in our mission work, to not only bring food and medicine, which is, of course, of first importance to people, but to also bring them food for the mind and the spirit, to uplift their eyes, uplift their hearts and spirits in the same way we've had the privilege of being uplifted by discoveries from science, and in particular, I think, from astronomy.